YouTube. It's you guys, Sports Law, broadcasting live today, November 21st, 2025. Today's special live stream is going to be dealing with conference college volleyball championships for Division One college volleyball. These are the conference championships, and some athletic conferences have a conference tournament, and others do not. So we have several of them today, and I'm going to go through my perspective of them and just make picks for who I think will win said conferences. We'll start with the Southeastern Conference. It's sponsored by Allstate. That volleyball tournament is taking place at the In-Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia, from today, November 21st, through November 25th. Every team in the SEC is competing for this conference tournament. So let's get into this. So we have Oklahoma versus Arkansas. We have Alabama versus South Carolina. Mississippi State versus Vanderbilt. LSU versus Ole Miss. Tomorrow, we have Auburn versus the winner of Oklahoma, Arkansas. Then you have Florida versus the winner of Alabama and South Carolina. Then you have Georgia play the winner of Mississippi State and Vanderbilt. And then you'll have Missouri play the winner of LSU and Ole Miss. On Sunday, you'll have Kentucky play the winner of the Auburn versus the Oklahoma Arkansas winner. You have Tennessee versus you have Tennessee versus Florida versus you have Tennessee that's going to be playing the winner of Florida versus the winner of Alabama South Carolina. You'll have Texas A&M play the winner of Georgia and versus the Mississippi State Vanderbilt. Then you'll have Texas play the winner of Missouri versus whoever wins between LSU and Ole Miss. So let's just pick and see who is going to have to win this one. In Oklahoma versus Arkansas, I'm going to go Oklahoma. Alabama versus South Carolina, I'm going to go South Carolina. Let's see, you have Mississippi State or Vanderbilt. I'm going to go Vanderbilt. You have LSU versus Ole Miss. And I think I'm going to go LSU. Now we've gotten that one out of the way. Let's look at who is next. We have Auburn versus Oklahoma. And they will play Kentucky, and that winner will play Kentucky. We're going to go Auburn. Let's see. In the Florida-South Carolina game, who will play Tennessee, I'm going to go Florida. All right, you have Georgia or Vanderbilt versus that will end up playing Texas A&M. I'm going to go Georgia. You have Missouri versus LSU, and I'm going to go Missouri. All right. Kentucky versus Auburn. This is the quarterfinals that we're looking at now. Kentucky versus Auburn. I'm going Kentucky. Tennessee versus Florida. I think it'll be Florida. Let's see, Texas A&M or Georgia. I'm going to go Texas A&M. You have Texas or Missouri. I'm going to go Missouri. All right, Kentucky versus Florida. I'm going Florida. Texas A&M versus Missouri. I'm going to go Missouri. And then Florida versus Missouri. I'm going to go Missouri. So in the Southeastern Conference volleyball tournament, I have Oklahoma beating Arkansas. I have South Carolina defeating Alabama. I have Vanderbilt beating Mississippi State. I have LSU defeating Ole Miss. In the LSU-Missouri game, I have Missouri beating LSU. I have Georgia to defeat Vanderbilt. I have Florida to defeat South Carolina. I have Oklahoma to defeat. I have Auburn to defeat Oklahoma. I have Kentucky defeat Auburn. I have Florida defeating Tennessee. I have Texas A&M defeating Georgia. I have Missouri defeating Texas. I have Missouri beating Texas A&M. And I have Florida defeating Kentucky. And I have Missouri defeating Florida for the Southeastern Conference Championship for volleyball. All right, moving on to the next group. We have the Ohio Valley Conference. That championship tournament is taking place November 23rd through 25th at Charleston, Georgia. And not every team within the conference is in the tournament. Some teams have it to where they have a certain number. Some have all teams. Some have none. So in this one, it looks like there is going to be 8 teams in it. So we'll start with the quarterfinals. You have Morehead State versus SIUE. You have Southern Indiana versus Tennessee Tech. You have Eastern Illinois versus Lindenwood. And then you have Southeast Missouri versus Little Rock. So, in this one, Morehead State versus SIUE, I'm going Morehead State. Southern Indiana or Tennessee Tech, I'm going Tennessee Tech. Eastern Illinois or Lindenwood, I'm going to go Eastern Illinois. Southeast Missouri or Little Rock, I'm going to go Little Rock. All right, now, Morehead State or Tennessee Tech, I'm going Tennessee Tech. And it's Eastern Illinois, Little Rock, I'm going to go Little Rock. Between Tennessee Tech and Little Rock, I am going to go Little Rock. So, to summarize the OVC, I have Morehead State defeating SIUE. I have Tennessee Tech defeating Southern Indiana. I have Eastern Illinois defeating Lindenwood. I have Little Rock defeating Southeast Missouri. I then have Little Rock defeat Eastern Illinois. I have Tennessee Tech defeating Morehead State. And I have Little Rock winning the Ohio Valley Conference Championship. This is for conference tournaments for college volleyball. Next, we will look at the next conference, which will be the American Conference. And in this American Conference, again, there's only 8 teams in this conference. We have, and those games are today, basically today, November 21st, tomorrow, and Sunday. So, we have Rice versus UTSA. We have North Texas versus Wichita State. We have South Florida versus Charlotte. And we have Tulsa versus Florida Atlantic. In this one, let's see, Rice versus UTSA. I have Rice winning that one. North Texas or Wichita State. I'll go Wichita State. Let's see, South Florida versus Charlotte. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go Charlotte. And again, on some of these, I have no idea how it's going to work, so we shall see. Tulsa or Florida Atlantic, I'm going to go Tulsa. Okay, Rice or Wichita State, I think I'm going to go Rice. Charlotte or Tulsa, I'm going to go Tulsa. And I'm going to have Tulsa to win it all for the conference championship. So, in this American Conference, I have Rice defeating UTSA. I have Wichita State defeating North Texas. I have Charlotte defeating South Florida. I have Tulsa defeating Florida Atlantic. I have Tulsa defeating Charlotte. I have Rice defeating Wichita State. And I have Tulsa winning the conference championship. All right, next is Conference USA. Conference USA, that's the last of the conferences that I have for the conference volleyball. And so with that, you have matches that will go on today, November 21st. You have 2 games tomorrow, November 22nd. And you have games that are 1 game on the finals on the 23rd. In the Conference USA, you have UTEP, or the University of Texas in El Paso, versus Missouri State. You have FIU, which is Florida International University, versus Liberty. You have WKU, which is Western Kentucky University, versus New Mexico State. You have Kennesaw State versus Jacksonville State. So, in the UTEP Missouri State game, I'm going to go UTEP. In the Florida Atlantic or Liberty game, I'm going to go Liberty. In the Western Kentucky versus New Mexico State, I'm going to go Western Kentucky. Kennesaw State or Jacksonville State, I'm going Kennesaw State. All right, next one we have is going to be UTEP versus Liberty. UTEP versus Liberty. And I think I'm going to go UTEP. All of these conference tournament matchups are single elimination, so that way you'll know. In the game Western Kentucky versus Kennesaw State, I'm going Kennesaw State. And I'm going UTEP to win over Kennesaw State for the final. So, for Conference USA, you have UTEP defeats Missouri State. I have Liberty defeating FIU. I have Western Kentucky defeating New Mexico State. I have Kennesaw State defeating Jacksonville State. Then I have UTEP defeating Liberty. I have Kennesaw State defeating Western Kentucky. And I have UTEP defeating Kennesaw State for the championship. So just a quick review. For Conference USA, I have UTEP winning the conference championship. For the I have Little Rock winning the Ohio Valley Conference tournament. For Southeastern Conference, I have Missouri winning the conference championship. And in the American Conference, I have Tulsa to win the conference. Anyway, with that, on Sports Live Media, thank you for taking the time to hear my picks for college volleyball games regarding conference championships, which will be taking place between today, November 21st, through November 25th, just depending on the conference. Not every conference has a conference championship. Some just let it ride, with whoever wins the regular season, and that's it. We will be doing additional live streams regarding when we're picking the national championship for Division I volleyball, and that will be coming up soon. We also will be doing college football live stream and NFL live stream on either Monday or Tuesday. Not sure which day yet, but in the college football one, we look at the AP poll top 25. We look at the matchups within the top 25. And then we'll do some detailed analysis. I will look at the over/under and the margin of victory. The over/under would be the total combined points that the pros believe that the teams will score in the game in question. The margin of victory is the amount of points the pros feel that the winner wins the game by. We're also still doing our Wednesday live streams regarding hoops and pucks and Wednesdays. Oh my, we will be doing that on a weekly basis through the end of their respective seasons. For the college football, we will continue doing games for the regular season. We will do postseason. We will do the conference championships, and we will do the bowl games. For the NFL stream, I will make picks on NFL games through the regular season. I'm not sure yet how we're going to do the postseason. But I will have a special live stream also for the national championship game for college football and for the Super Bowl regarding NFL football. Again, thank you for tuning in to this live stream today. We will have other additional live streams that may come up, and when they do, I'll make an announcement on those as they come out. So thank you again for tuning in today for this. If you wish to subscribe to the channel, you can do so two ways. You can go to www.youtube.com, the slash symbol, the at symbol, SPORTSLOV, or you can go to the YouTube search tab and type in SPORTSLOV, first word, and then second word, media, MEDIA. You'll know it's me because I'll have Sports Live Media burned into a basketball as my avatar. I'm also on Twitter X. My handle there is at BobAmin16. That is the at symbol, BOBAMIN 16. Thank you for tuning in today. Sports Live Media signing out. Have a wonderful day.